Stay focused. Focus on positive things in your daily life. Don't center on the things you don't want or the mistakes that happen. If you shift your thoughts to the situation at hand, then you leave no room for the anxious thoughts to command your thinking. Get it together. Hold an impression of what you want to accomplish at all times. This pulls it to be manifested inside your life. View yourself there and try to feel how you would if you were there already. The only thing that's keeping you from being there is you and entirely you, so let yourself be there in any way imaginable. We're all able of accomplishing our goals, it's just a matter of time. By visualizing or acting as if you already accomplished your goals, you'll discover new focus on why you're working towards your goals. If you're like me and working entirely alone to achieve these goals you've set for yourself, then I advise breaking that work up into littler pieces. It's best and easier to work as though you're making a jigsaw puzzle, rather than making a 20-foot wall painting. This will help keep you motivated and centered due to the fact that you're unceasingly achieving small pieces of the goals. Don't listen to the naysayers. If somebody thinks you're a bit nuts, or don't have trust in what you can achieve, then forget about them. These individuals are just a bit upset that they don't have the drive, as you do, to aim for the stars. Don't entirely blame them either. It's just that society has a way of disciplining individuals into persisting in their safe and cozy comfort zones. If you let them affect you, your centering will disperse, and we don't want that. Remain out of your comfort zone. Being successful is all about accepting risks and doing what is generally not done in our society, taking the path lower traveled. If you persist in your comfort zone, you'll be at ease, and that may lead you to blanking out your goals. Drifting in limbo while you look for something to happen is never beneficial. Avoid your comfort zone. If you're sort of uncomfortable, it might mean that you're climbing higher into new and uncharted soil you've never been in, and that's exactly where you want to be. Check everything you've achieved at the end of the week to supercharge yourself, and then see what are your approaching tasks for the next week. This exercise keeps you centered by furnishing you with hard facts about where you've been and where you're going next. Always put down everything that you have been doing and anything you wish to do. Use a planner, a calendar, Excel, Word, or whatsoever you want to use to put down everything, and go over it once or twice a week, but merely do it. Among the things that's always helped me with my goals is discussing them. I'll discuss where I am, troubles I need to fix, fresh goals I have brought to my list, or how much work I have left to achieve any of them. By talking about your goals to trusted friends and even family members, you make support for your thoughts, and hey, who knows, they might even help you see something you haven't. It's always good to let it out. Don't keep it in as though it was a secret. Silence isn't the way, you need to discuss it. Occasionally, it's helpful to walk off from a particular project or goal you're working towards for a few days to let it brew in your mind. You may discover that once you rejoin it, you might have a fresh perspective angle towards it that you might not have had before. This is where your mind subconsciously solves problems it couldn't before, due to the fact that you never gave yourself the time to sop it in. It's the same way as though you planted a seed. If you endlessly stare at it for many days, it may not seem as it's growing, but if you walk off for a few days and come back to it, you'll observe new things about it. This will fuel you, pulling in a newfound focus in accomplishing your goals. Among the most crucial things to keep in mind is that when you're closest to resigning is when you're in fact closest to accomplishing your goals. If you feel like you urgently need to quit on your goals, don't. I've been in a lot of situations where I can't seem to continue on, but that's only a mental roadblock, a conditioned thing you have inside you that's trying to undermine you from accomplishing your goals. We're all prone to this pressure and most succumb to it. Don't follow the masses, you're different. If you continue, you'll probably succeed. Just keep at it, and you'll soon savor the real fruits of your labor. Most individuals keep work and life on separate sides of the spectrum, when in fact you need to mix them together in an appropriate balance. Working isn't negative, and forever try to keep this mentality. It's among the things that gives us worth. By making your work part of your daily life, your goals will be accomplished at an overall smoother and better rate, and you'll sustain a healthy focus. Though you must forever remember to keep a balance, don't be swallowed by either or. You won't be useful to anybody if you burn out. Don't ever let yourself burn out, and if you do, take a holiday or something. I'm very ambitious towards all my goals, but I as well respect timeout sessions once in a while. If you get nauseated just by looking at something you're supposed to be working at, then just leave it for a while and work at something else, or try to unwind. If you make time to unwind, then you'll refresh yourself. Each one of us has our certain cap of leeway towards any given thing before we need to recharge again. Know and respect your tolerance cap. Keep it balanced, and even if you have to do something, blow it off. By presenting yourself time to recharge and unwind, you're in turn replenishing your focus meter so that you can continue without handicapping your productivity.